This is the wrong screen. Hello. I'm having a fucking day. Hey, how y'all doing? Hi Ender, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Hi Dana, welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, today is my 4-year affiliate anniversary. I can't believe it's been 4 years. That's crazy. But yeah, I'm very excited. I was really stressed out earlier because oh wow. When I was set up OBS and stuff to stream, my OBS was not working. It was not letting me see any of my docs or my chat. But yeah, it's fixed now, thankfully. So yeah, today we're gonna play the Breath of the Wild randomizer, and I'm very excited. Yeah, I don't really know what to say today. I haven't been streaming a ton lately. I'm sorry about that, but my health has been bad, so I'm okay. It's just like I just keep getting sick and stuff, and it really sucks. But I'm feeling okay today. What else do I have to say? I don't really know. Oh, thank you for the head pats. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm tired. I'm a little tired. I'll be okay. I kind of just want to hop into the game because I don't really know what to say. Yeah, I don't really have any announcements. So how about we do hop into the game? We can actually go to the other scene now. And I don't know. Oh, why am I over here? Hello? There we go. Yeah, yes. I don't know why it won't capture my game. So let me turn on my fancy lighting. And I'll unmute the game. I also need to turn on my oh, we're doing this again? Okay. I need to turn on my controller. I'll probably have to adjust volume as we go because I haven't played this in a while, but that's okay. I also do not remember the controls. Okay, good. You can't hear that. I know it's quiet. Let me pause the music. And we're gonna start a new game. Yeah, I think we're good. Oh, my last save had so much good stuff. I had the Master Sword and the Master Cycle. But we're gonna try and do the plateau today. We probably won't finish it. Also, the start of this game, it is going to be laggy, and I apologize for that. That's just how it's gonna be. Deal with it. Breath of the Wild. Link. Link. Wake up. It's very quiet. Open your eyes. Oh, flashbang. Oh my god, it's so bright. Oh, we lagging. Hello?
Open your eyes.
Oh, there we go.
Open your eyes.
Zelda?
Wake up, Link.
There he is. He's in the soup. Get out of the soup. It's time to wake up. Soup. Epic soup moment. I love this game. This randomizer is so stressful though. Oh yeah. If we get any special events in the game, in the randomizer, and you'll know when, I will host an art raffle for a full body chibi on stream. So yeah, that's exciting. Link dissociating in the sensory deprivation tank for 100 years straight. It's so true. You're so right. Honestly, mood. Oh, she chunky. Spin. Touch. My iPad. Ooh, it's a little slow. That's fine.
That is a Sheikah slate.
That is your
Take
Nintendo
it.
Switch.
It will help guide you after your long slumber.
The subtitles are so delayed. How do I skip? Okay. Skip. I know more than you. Ah, yes. Hold on. This is a randomizer by Waikuteru. If you ever want to see some info about it, there is the command. There's also a Tears of the Kingdom randomizer. I haven't played that one, but I want to. But yeah, basically everything is randomized. And go check out their Patreon. And their YouTube channel. I linked their YouTube. Vocal text credits and a link to my YouTube. Done. I got you. I got you, Waikuteru. Game banana version. Okay. We're gonna do goal mode. Ah. We're not gonna do 100 goals. How do I... We're gonna do 5. So basically in goal mode, before you fight Ganon, you have to complete 5 goals. Well, however many goals you suggest. Or you pick. So it's just gonna give us like random things that we have to do before we fight Ganon. Oops, no, I don't want more. Have a good lurk, Luxor VT. Thank you so much for lurking. Oh, and thank you for the head pats. I hope you enjoy your lurk. Okay, what are our goals? 5 champion abilities? Bro, that's fucking mean. Bro. 4 electric Lizalfos. Obtain— oh god, these are awful. I don't know that shrine. I don't know that shrine. Well, I'm re-rolling. That is fucking evil. We'll never be able to get it done. The mystery polluter, sure. Cream of vegetable soup, sure. Moblin mask, sure. 2 bird egg, sure. Yeah, we'll start. Goal 1, 100% the game, literally. We're not gonna change the speed. Good luck and have fun. I'll do my best. Wahoo! Yeah. Oh! Holds it up like an umbrella. I don't need you right now. Okay, let me play the game. Alright, let's see what's in these chests. Let's hope for something good, chat. Come on. Master Sword. Okay. Okay, I'll take that. I'm putting that on right now. It looks so silly. Look at him. Okay, what's in this one? Master Sword. Come on. Okay. I'll accept that because this game does not like to give out pants. The helmet stays on during— No. Why did he make that noise? Did you hear him? He went, huh? My bad, didn't mean to moan like that.
Hold the Sheikah slate up to the pedestal.
I'm skipping this, I'm sorry.
Link.
I know— oh! I know more than you. Did it just get really dark outside? Is there a blood moon? It looks like there's a blood moon. Oh, that's the volcano. Wow, it's so dark. Oh, the leg. There he is. This cutscene is not supposed to be in the dark. Hell yeah, I love this game. God, I wish I had the paraglider though. Unfortunately, in the randomizer, you cannot get the paraglider before you complete the Great Plateau, which makes sense, but I want it so bad. Old man. Excuse me. I had a hiccup. Hello, sir. Oh god, here we go. Give me that. Oh, I know. I know more than you. All right, let's collect some food and stuff. Just so that we have some things at least. There's a shroom right there. World map is disabled. Very cool. Thank you. I don't really need it right now, so. I keep getting jump scared by the volcano. Oh, thanks for the money. Here I come, old man. Give me these apples first. Hey, what's up? Aren't you a bit chilly? Yeah, I don't have a shirt. Who are you, old man? Oh, I didn't see what I picked. My mic is in the way. I can barely see my computer. Hold on. Oh, why is my— huh? I just tried— my computer just decided to take a screenshot? Okay, whatever. Sorry, I'll keep fiddling with my mic. Link is so tiny. It said this will be important for later. Oh, that's funny. Also, thank you. My mic arm cuts in front of like a third of my PC. It's more like a quarter. So I just can't see like the bottom right corner of the screen. I guess I can look at my OBS, but I can barely read the text in it. All right, my man, can I have your baked apple? Thank you, sir. Oh, great. Oh, the computer's saying that. Oh, I see. I understand now. Yeah, apparently. I gotta remember this. Okay. We gotta go this way. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Oh my god, a bokoblin. No, my tree branch. Don't whistle. Shut the fuck up. Not my tree branch. What did he turn into? Choo-choo jelly. What is this? Oh, I thought I saw a sparkle. Fire arrow. Okay. Oh, great. Okay. Goblin over there. I'm supposed to... Oh, hello. What do you drop? My branch. What is that? Electric key swing and... Oh. I'm busy.
Link,
I'm busy him trying to pick stuff up.
head for the point marked on the map in your Sheikah slate.
I'm working on it. Okay. Yeah. I know more than you. Ooh, a toasted hearty truffle. That's good. Okay, yes. Good for healing. Hey! Speaking of healing. Well, there goes my truffle. Immediately takes away my hearts. Where is this pointer? Okay, I see. Ooh, there's a lot of apples over here. I'm so glad I can fucking whistle sprint in this. On my Nintendo Switch. Oh, give me more truffles. Oh shit. Oh, he turned into meat. Stone taluses. Well, fuck me, I guess. Ooh, ice arrows. Yeah. Whistle sprint. Yeah, it's a strat. It's a speedrun strat where, is that a talus? There's a frost talus over there. If you run and whistle, if you sprint, okay, hold on. If you mash sprint and whistle at the same time and claw grip your controller, you can sprint without losing stamina. It's really uncomfortable to hold, but it's a fun little thing to do. I am losing stamina because I'm not doing it very well though. Interesting. Yeah, that's like the only... Oh wait, I have to go over here. I have to go to the tower. It's the only like speedrun thing I can do. Oh god, I don't have any weapons besides my branch. Put your shield down, bitch. Give me your sword. Oh fuck. Can I beat him with my hands? Arnar. Hurry up, get in the cutscene. Hey, my money! Give me my fucking money! Hurry up, Link. There's a bokoblin behind you. Please watch for falling rocks. Oh, that's very loud. Sorry. Oh, my back. I may need to put my heating pad on my back. It hurts. Oh, it's light in this cutscene. That's really funny. Turn it down more. Sorry, it's very loud. Man, I wish I had a paraglider. And it's night again. Man, I wish I had a shirt. Bloop. Oh. Hey. Let's go. Also, I have a root beer. I don't know if I should open it yet. I'm like, I'm gonna grab a root beer because it's a special day for me.
Try to remember.
Try to remember.
You have been asleep.
Can I skip this?
Past 100 years.
I'm skipping this. I'm sorry. Pepsi. So true, except it's root beer. Okay, I'm gonna save my game. Will it let me? Excellent. Okay. Okay, what is our task now? Oh, I think we just need to exit the tower. Because then the old man will yell at us again. Whee! I hate getting down the tower without the paraglider. I love the sounds in this game, though. Oh, good thing I saved, huh? Whee! Oh! Give me that paraglider. Wow. I heard a voice. It was Princess Zelda. Look at his gay little stance, Link. Oh, he heard me and he got self-conscious. Calamity Ganon. Yeah, I'm not ready for that yet, my man. Okay, I'm skipping this. Let me play the game. Eating is disabled? Bruh. Yeah, exactly. I need my 5 goals. I gotta get to it. Hello? Okay. Ooh, there's fish in there. Maybe I can catch some fish to eat later. Because I can't eat right now. Nice. Yeah, just, actually, old man, I need to complete my goals first. This is more important than Zelda. I need a cream of vegetable soup or whatever. No, my acorn! Also, let me know how the volume is. I know in cutscenes it's really loud, and then in the game it looks like it's quiet for you guys. I can change it real easy. Okay. So in this randomizer... Oh, there's a Igneo Talus over there. Ooh. I think it's alright? Okay. Thank you. In this randomizer, the powers you get at the shrines are also randomized. So we may not be able to complete this shrine. Also, this is an EX chest, so let's hope there's something good in it. Please. Master Sword? Oh, shit. Okay. I'll take that. I don't have a shield yet. I don't think. I don't have any weapons. Great. Awesome. Volume seems okay to me. Okay, cool. Thank you. Ooh. Once I get in this shrine, I think I am going to put my heating pad on my back. Sorry, I hiccuped again. My back is really sore. Go there. Go in the shrine. Okay, I'm skipping that too. Zelda. Okay, let me grab my heating pad. I will be only a second. I actually need to stand up real quick, so give me one. Oh, with the lighting. What happened there? Oh. Hey, what happened to my money? I'm broke now. Sorry, I'm still standing up. Ooh. Okay, I've got my heating pad. Hopefully it helps my back. Thank you for the fish. Okay. All right. Oh, what is happening? What is happening? What rune am I gonna get? Oh. Oh. I got two. I got 2 drops. Oh shit, I got Magnesis at the Magnesis Shrine. That's actually weird for this randomizer. But now I can get that chest outside. I'm a puzzle genius. Whee! Oh. Oh. Oh great, Octoroks. Can I get... Thank you. Okay. I also want to find the chest in here. What is this for? What are you hiding? What are you hiding? Oh! Yeah, I got more money. Oh, there. Oh shit, I don't have a weapon. Can I drop one of these on him? Don't mind me. Oh no. His ass. Nice. Gaming. Oh yeah, truffle. Oh wait, I need to leave that there. Oh, lobster. Me when I'm lobster. Oh, I have a shirt now. Oh, hello. I just realized I have a shirt now. Yay, a shirt. Do you like my drip? Do you respect the drip? Oh, that shield on my back looks sick. Oh. There. Oh, sorry. The motion controls on my Switch don't work. You know what I'm saying? Great. Thanks. That was not a bow, but thank you. Open those doors so aggressively. Okay. No, my shield! Fuck! Okay, well now we're gonna get a spirit orb and something weird. Okay, give me my stuff. Phantom Ganon Greaves. Don't we have those already? My shield. This heating pad is definitely helping my back. Okay, I really hope it gives me a weapon. Even a bow. That would be nice. Also, I don't know if I can save, but I'm going to. Oh, shut up. Let me get the chest in the water. Okay. So, we don't have any weapons. I have arrows. Okay, let's get this chest over here. Oh, what'd I get? Oh, more stamina. Oh, excuse me, sir. I'm busy. Please be a weapon. Okay, a shield. I'll take it. Look out, old man. Oh. I'm busy, Link. Oh god, are those the ones that swim? Okay, good. Okay, there's a dude over there I do not want to encounter. So I think we just have to get the shrines now. Can I not mark this? Okay, whatever. Okay. Hey, that's my money. No, I want the map. I don't want Hero's Path mode. Okay, we can, there's one over here. And there's two in the, like, ice area. I'm gonna fast travel over here so I don't have to deal with the monsters. Please give me a weapon. Please, I'm asking so nicely. Man, I'm so glad my OBS is working today. Oh, hello? I was so frustrated when it wasn't working. Okay. Ah, yes. Oh. Oh. Okay. And then there is one right there. Come on. And the other one is right there. So we're gonna go to red first. Oh, that was a little close. Oh. Okay. Well, at least we did that before the guardians could spawn everywhere. Listen, my depth perception leaves something to be desired. Oh, fuck, I have to go mark those again. Shit. Okay, well, let's do that again. Let's try that again. And hopefully not fall off of the tower. Oh, hello again. Let's try another one. Exactly. One. Come on. Close enough. Two. Oh my god, I wish I had motion controls. Three. Fried egg and rice. Okay. That sounds pretty good, actually. I'll save. And now let's try not to fall down. Said in the voice of the genie in that one Aladdin game I played as a kid. That's really funny. Okay. I'm so locked in. Passing time was disabled? Oh shit, I didn't even notice. Okay, we're going this way. And there are guardians over here, so I'm nervous. The goblins can now spawn everywhere. Okay. Whistle sprint. Oh, that's an Octorok. Do not do this to me. Hey! That's rude. Oh my god, I need a weapon so bad. Oh, fuck. You do not see it. Yeah, I know, that's why I'm crouching. I'm just gonna... Oh! Thank God for that. Me to slide down this hill. And hope that talus goes away. Oh! This is the talus. Oh my god. I did not realize that was the talus. Also, the music is randomized. Oh no! Don't do this to me. Oh, fuck me. Nope. Igneo Talus too? No, I'm out of here. There's also a chest somewhere over here, but I'm gonna get this shrine first. Oh. Told you this game was stressful. Give me a weapon, please, for the love of God. At least give me bombs. I don't remember which one this is. I think this is the bomb trial, but I don't know if I'll get bombs. What goes- what? What? The lighting. Oh yeah, this is bombs. What am I gonna get? Why does it do that angle? Bombs? Okay. Okay. Well, we can't do this shrine right now. I know. I know. Alrighty, let's look for that EX chest. And hopefully find some warm clothes and weapons. Oh, it's right there. Wait. Oh, there we go. Oh no, please don't make it really hot or cold. Ooh. Okay. Hi, Dumbo. Thank you so much. Welcome, friend. I hope you're doing well. Ah!
Happy 4 years.
Happy 4 years. Thank you. I hope you're doing well, friend. It's good to see you. No, it's good. What is happening with the weather right now? Ay. Okay, hold on. Map. And thank you so much for the resub demo. I appreciate it. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. That's not what I meant to do. Yes, good to see you. Okay, let's... Oh, that's gonna explode. Okay, Good lord. Oh god, that guardian's alive. Nope. Oh. I know my... Oh no. Oh no. No worries, Demo. I hope your classes go well. I appreciate you stopping by, friend. No, my toasty sunshroom! Am I being pursued right now? Ugh. Yeah, thank you for the love demo. I appreciate it. Okay. Where is that? The old man's house. He has like a cabin over here. Oh my god, there's so many Lizalfos. Uh-oh. 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 I don't even know where it is. I'm just gonna keep running. Oh. Yeah. What? Okay. Sorry, my wife is talking to me and I cannot hear anything. Oh. It's right here. Oh. Hello. I don't think I can cook. Was that a golden thing? Gold bokoblin. No thanks. Oh, okay. Oh, an axe. Oh, thank God. Hi, macho wife. Yes. She says hi. I think we're just gonna have to cook with spicy peppers. But I don't know if we can hold things right now, and that is an issue. Oh, sorry, sir. Okay. That's a better shirt. Put that on. Also, this is better. Okay. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Wait, what? Oh, there's weapons over there. Can we hold this? Yes. Hi, Iris. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you, friend. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. It's good to see you. Oh, the leg. Okay, 6 minutes. I should cook this. I don't know what that notification was. Okay. Oh. Ooh. the fucking silence. Doing all right. I'm glad to hear it. And no worries, Iris. Thank you for the lurk. Oh my god, I know how to check the ingredients. Oh, I want this. Oh my god. I know more than you. Okay, give me this stuff. Oh, there's an arrow. No, give me this. Oh no. Oh no. We're fine. I'll take this torch too. I'll beat someone with a torch. I won't hesitate. Okay, there's mushrooms over here, and I don't want that bokoblin to see me. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Oh. Oh, there's a gold moblin or Lizalfos over there. That's not good for me. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Oh, my back. Was there an axe? Oh, that's a leaf. I don't want that. Okay. I could go loot that camp. What kind of weapon? I can't use my weapons right now though because of the weather. And there's a gold Lizalfos over there. Oh, thank God. Good heavens. Okay, and then we'll quickly put this away. I don't remember how the controls work. Wait, why can't I remove it? Okay. Focus. Focus. Focus! Arnar. Nope. Oh, that guy got exploded. Oh, give me your weapon. I don't want to throw my weapon. Why? Take all my money. Oh no, I don't have bombs. I'm climbing. Please don't throw things at me. Can I make it up there? Do we think? I didn't know you could do that with a log. Yeah! Oh good, we can save. My ass is not gonna make it up this. Maybe we can make it to that ledge. Please. No. Okay. It's just changing the time of day. I'm used to teleporting whenever the game goes black, but they don't do that when you're on the plateau. After you finish the plateau, the game can randomly teleport you anywhere. Oh, thank God. Oh, okay, we're good. I'm saving. Ad break soon. Damn, it's already been almost an hour. That's crazy. I should open my root beer soon. My mushrooms! Rooted beer. Oh shit, oh, sorry, I'm not gonna make this. E oh no. Uh-oh. Okay. Another one. Oh, I almost hit the wrong button. I got distracted by root beer. Every time I die in this, it's because I've fallen off of something. Okay. Okay, we're still here. Maybe I can stand on this ledge. Oh. Awesome. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. What the fuck was that? I'm trying to get to this ledge so I can stand. Okay. Oh good, I can eat. Okay, do I have any stamina foods? No. I should have cooked these up. Add in 3 minutes. I don't think I'm gonna make it up there. So, you know what? What am I gonna do? I think we're gonna have to go for this one first. So I'm gonna go here. And I'm gonna take a sip. Ooh. And we're gonna play Words on Stream in like 2 minutes. Oh, during the ad break. Wait, why am I not? Oh, I know I'm not wearing my Thunder Helm. It's because the Guardian Circlet is stronger. Okay, we are going to yellow. Oh, hello. Please give me a weapon. We're strong. No, I gotta run from- oh! We're good. Bro, get away from me, you're about to explode. No, my circlet! Oh, I'm about to be attacked. Oh, I need to kill one of them. I'm not ready for that yet, though. Sorry, old man, I'm bringing them to you again. Oh god, what's over there? It better not be a Lionel. Okay, good. Oh, a gold Lionel. Look at this nasty bitch. Oop. No, no, no. I don't want to go over there. I do not want to go over there. Oh, those guys see me. I don't really want to fight them though. I'll try. Oh, fuck. No. Oh no, I'm fucked. Link, get up! You can't just roll down the hill, buddy. Oh, God. Oh, give me these peppers. Oh, I need to heal real bad. Okay. Glad no one overreacted. I still do not have a bow. Oh, I need to cook right there. There's more peppers here, though. Oh, hello? Hey! Please give me your weapon. No, my pitchfork. Please give me your weapons. Oh. Oh! Where did you come from? Where did he come from? Arnar. Oh god, the ad. Oh, hold on, hold on. Thank you for the poggy. No, 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 no. Okay, okay. Cotton Eye Joe. Literally, where did he come from? Where did he go? Iga-giddy-gida-gida-do. I'll eat that, sure. Okay, I'm gonna save, and we're gonna cook that. Hold on, I think the time has passed. We might have to manually do it. But anyways, I'm gonna save, and we're gonna take a quick break so that I can take off my sweater and the ads will run. So I'll put on music in a second. But for now, have a nice break. I'll be right back. See you soon. Hello, chat. I am back. Sorry that I was a bit late to switch scenes to words on stream. I got distracted by a Lionel. But let me just check a couple things real quick. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's why is the game not capturing again? Why do you do this to me? Hold on. Okay. Oh, I should open my root beer. You want some root beer ASMR? You good? My wife is throwing shit. Okay, here we go. I don't know if it even picked up. That's my root beer. Yummy. Okay. All right, let's see what's in this bad boy. Oh, fuck. Can I search him? Hello? There we go. A single rupee. Awesome. Okay, I need to fucking cook some food. Oh, perfect. Wait, I don't have any flint. Can I break it with this? A steak, thanks. I thought there was flint over here. Oh, I do not see it. Wait, if I had a bow, I could shoot it with a fire arrow? Oh, what the fuck? I have to somehow... What is with the music? Where is he going? Maybe I can an avocado! Thanks! Maybe I can sneak behind him? Uh-oh. Can I at least take these first? Okay, now we run. I'm going back to where the old man's little hut is. There's a gold bitch down there. Get his ass! Good heavens. Oh, another Lionel. I'm in danger. Okay, it's over here. Oh, my hand hurts from claw gripping. Okay, I think we're good. Oh, I want one of those mushrooms. Maybe I can cook some stamina things and we can... we can climb the side. Throw a mushroom in there for good measure. Hello? There we go. Nice. The long pause. It's so funny. Okay, perfect. Cooking. Hey Stan, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Okay, good. We have some stamina now. And I need to save after this. We should cook those. I should cook. No, wait. Okay, save. Not ready for the winter mood. I'm not either. Ah!
Matcha 73 spin.
Matcha 73 spin. Hi, Rosie. Welcome. Thank you so much for the 20-month resub. Ah! Thank you, friend. I appreciate it. But yeah, I'm not excited for winter either. Dude, can I have your axe? Ooh. Yeah, welcome everyone. Welcome, welcome. I hope y'all are having a I hope y'all are having a nice day, even though I almost died just then. And then. Hold on, I need to focus. Oh my god, Link, slow down. Oh.
You've got mail.
Hi, Canty, welcome. Thank you so much for the raid, friend. Welcome. I hope you had a good stream. You were playing some Fortnite. Hell yeah. Yeah, welcome, friend. It's good to see you. We are doing... Oh god. We're doing some Breath of the Wild randomized. And I'm probably about to die. Okay, we're good. I'm saving again. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. I hope you had a good stream. Yeah, if you need a break, if you need to do some self-care, yeah, go take care of yourself. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Lionel horn. Oh, my pants! It just stole my pants right off of me. You know what? This is fine. Why can't I pick another weapon? There we go. Yeah, it does. And shirtless. How random is the randomizer? Yes. It, like, basically everything is randomized. You can do exclamation point rando. Hold on, let me send that actually. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. We've had quite a lot happen this stream, but it's fine. It's been entertaining. I'm having fun. Okay, where is that ledge that I was on before? I think it's right there. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna pause real quick. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to ask my wife something. Oh, thank you for the dragon scale. Yeah, basically everything is randomized. Music is mostly randomized. It gives you random shit just like that. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Fuck. Another one. Another one. Let me drink some root beer. Oh, I have to sneeze. Okay. Okay, I hope everyone's having a nice day today. Thank you for stopping by for my affiliate anniversary. I really appreciate it. Wahoo! Lizalfos mask. Okay. That could be useful. God, I wish it would stop thunderstorming. Hell yeah, we vibing. Okay, I'm gonna save once I get up here. Let me get some stamina back. Perfect. Okay, now we're just gonna go straight up. Hey! Just take away all my health. God, I climb so slow without the climbing armor. If it starts raining, I swear to God. Okay, now we eat the stamina food. Oh, now it's cold? Fuck my life. The shrine is right there, though. Oh, thank God. Oh, a dime. We're saving. Is the thunderstorm over? Let me get this chest. Oh God, I hear a Lionel. Hey, what do you want? I'm busy. Hey. Oh, now it's hot. Oh God, what is happening? Let me get the shrine or this chest. What's happening? Great, that's not helpful. What? Where the fuck is that? Hello? I know, global warming. Polar bears are dying. The ice caps are melting. Humans are depleting all the natural resources. Hylians are depleting all the natural resources. Oh, it's hot in here too. Oh, this is stasis. I have that. I am on fire actively. Well, I don't really have anything to do about that. How do I sort them? Okay. I may have to reload because... yeah, I'm gonna die. I'm on fires and you're doing great, right? Dano, I have bad news for you. I died. Well, we might have to reload a save. Because there's nothing I can really do when it's this hot. Yeah, real. Come on. Bombs? Try on us. That's fine. Oh, I hate when it does this, and I have nothing to combat the heat. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I have to reload a save because there's nothing I can do about this. I guess we'll go to this one and hope it doesn't do that again. Okay. Let's activate this shrine real quick. What do you want? Thanks for the $4. Give me your arm. I can't carry any more weapons. Get rid of this shit. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Ah, stop. Milk. Thanks. Okay, let's see what's in this. Okay. Oh, the leg. Chickaloo tree nut. Thanks. Oh! Let's go. Pastu's maracas. Those can be a bitch to find, so I'm kind of glad we found those. Now they're gonna get taken away from me before I can give them to Hestu. Okay. I'm not sure how long I'll keep streaming for today. I'm a little sleepy and my back is really sore, so. Yay, we can do this shrine. Oh yay, money. Oh, we get bombs this time. Okay. Thank you, Dano. I appreciate it. Hold on, I have to burp. I'm gonna mute. I'm glad that I'm muted because good heavens. That's not what I meant. Whee! Puzzle solving genius. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, we're fine. We're okay. I can't eat right now? That's baloney. Please don't drop on me. Please don't drop on me. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, thank you. That's not a shield. World map is disabled. That sucks. Oh, fuck. That's fine. Be gone. Orb. Oh, good. I can eat again. All right, what do we get? What are we getting? Give me something good. Poultry pilaf. Pilaf? Pilaf? Pilaf. Okay. Oh, thank God for the heal. Please give me some extra hearts, game. Please. Is the world map still disabled? Because I can go do the bomb trial now, but it might be worth it to just do that other shrine while I'm here, or at least make my way downtown. The map is disabled. So I guess we're just gonna walk. Never mind. Okay. Oh, it's like way over here. Okay, well, yeah, we're just gonna do the bomb trial. We'll do the bomb trial and then I might end for the day. Because my back hurt. Ow. Sounds good. Yippee! I pretend I do not see it. Oh, my head is kind of hurting too. I might need a snack. Good heavens, the lighting. Okay, now I have bombs. Gaming. Oh, more stamina. Hey, a chest. Frozen porgy. That is not a weapon. Oops. Close enough. Oh, a bow, finally. That's fine. I should equip a weapon. And I want the square bomb. Perfect. It's exactly where I wanted it. That's funny. Boom. Oh, I only missed one. Whee! Oh, great. Excellent. Go in the hole. Oh, there's a chest over there. Oh no, please don't make it hot. Please don't make it. Oh, it's very dark now. Cool. Simmered fruit. Okay. I can't fucking see anything. Why is it so dark? Let me in. Let me in. What? Bruh. That fucked me up. My momentum. Is that not what I'm supposed to do? Hello? I can't fucking see anything. Oh, there's a ladder here. There we go. Hello. I did your shrine. Give me something good. The approved rice balls was removed from your inventory. Okay. Oh, fuck yeah. Zora armor. Let's go. Swimming time. Oh. Oh, my back. All right. I think we're gonna call it here after I save. Okay, yeah, it's just very dark right now. That's funny. Okay, progress saved. Let's go to the title screen. Turn off my controller. Eventually. There we go. Alrighty. Let me put some tunes on, and then we'll switch scenes real quick. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. What? Why? Why? Oop. Okay. There we go. Just closing the game real quick. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining me today. I had a lot of fun. And I'm so glad I was able to stream today. Yeah, thank you all so much for joining me. Sorry, just checking notifications real quick. We're good. All right. Let's actually switch scenes so that we can raid someone. Ending scene. Yeah, thank you all so much for joining me. I had a lot of fun. Sorry we couldn't do an art raffle. Maybe next time I play this, because I would really like to play this again, but I gotta finish some other games first before I add this to like our regular game streams. Like I gotta finish Shipwrecked and Okami. But yeah, eventually I would really love to continue this save because I love this game and the randomizer is so silly. But yeah, let's see who's online. Yeah, thank you all so much for joining. Thank you for coming to the stream. I really appreciate it. I don't really have any friends online, so we'll raid an animal channel. I'm getting an ad first. Hold on. Hold on, we're getting an ad. Let me check something real quick. The song is kind of banging. Oh my god, so many ads. This is fine. But yeah, I hope you had fun with me today. I don't know when next stream will be, maybe Friday, but I'm not entirely sure. So, join my Discord. Follow me on Blue Sky, I guess. I have Tumblr. That's your thing. Yeah, let's do a raid. Okay. Yeah, thank you all so much for stopping by. I hope you had fun. I hope to see you soon. Yeah, take care. Have a wonderful day. See you later. Bye-bye.